This week's videos are sponsored by Prize Picks, the easy-to-use fantasy sports betting app. More on them in just a bit. What is happening there, citizens of the Reject Nation? How are you feeling today? We're going to get our rock on with School of Rock. Now, before we get into any of the goods here, it is important that we check in with how we are feeling currently. Be honest about that, because whatever we're feeling now, we will take into whatever this subjective experience of said movie reaction will be. So, Coy, my friend, Coy Jandreau of DC Studios, how are you feeling today?
Just left filming there. I landed 2 a.m. from traveling. I slept from 4 a.m. to 7. And since then, I've had an obligation every 2 hours. And that was 4 days ago. And I have an obligation every 2 hours with some exceptions of 6-hour windows from now until 17 days from now. What I feel, Greg? Fear.
Fear is the feeling you're feeling right now.
I am terrified that I have bitten off more than I can chew to a scale of, you know, when you like take a big bite and you're chewing it and you choke a little and then you're afraid of coughing or swallowing and you're just in a state of panic. It's me.
I understand now why you gave me advice earlier about how to handle being paralyzed.
Item at a time.
Also helping yourself out within
if
that
I say it out loud, then it helps me hear it.
I understand.
I'm just trying to chew, Greg.
I feel you. I feel you. Respect,
Panic.
my friend. Well, I'm feeling fine right now. Honestly, it's weird. You want to kind of come. I feel this pressure to come in with some type of strong emotion when really I'm just kind of neutral at the moment. Sure. Guess I'm a little bit tired, but what's new? I'm tired every single day. And sometimes I'm more energetic than others, but usually tired is my neutral state of mind. I feel all right. I feel a little bit empty right now. Well, not empty is the wrong choice of words. Who cares? I'm exploring my feelings, and I'll find them out more as we are finding out this film. I would like to get a more clear idea of my state of mind. I think we're both in a little bit of a shuffle.
Bit of a tizzy.
A bit of a ping pong battle in our own mind and heart at the moment.
Can I also acknowledge something for the audience that relates to the film?
Sure.
This is one of my favorite directors. And this is a film that I saw, I think, in pieces when I worked at the theater, but I didn't actually sit and watch it because I didn't realize this was that director at that time.
Oh.
And now I'm really excited because it is a director I adore. But what's also interesting about that is you don't have a lot of exposure to this director.
I don't. I've seen Hitman, and I really enjoyed that. And I was telling Coy, I genuinely do not know if I've ever even seen this. So normally I like to come on here and be like, first time watching or first time in a long time, and I don't remember it. I don't know if I've ever even put this on because there was a time where I wasn't the most drawn to Jack Black. I had seen him in like an appearance in High Fidelity, like a clip, and I had seen him in The Jackal with Bruce Willis, but I didn't really know him in anything else, and he just kind of like rubbed me the wrong way. Over the years, I've grown to really like him, but at the time, I never really gave him a shot. I know this movie was really prolific for him.
This is like a sequel to our Kung Fu Panda journey.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah, we haven't done it. Yeah, I did never thought of the Jackal Blackle. I've never thought of the
Jackal Blackle
as being a Jack Black joint.
Well, it is.
But you haven't seen the Before trilogy or Dazed and Confused or Everybody Wants Some.
No.
I am excited for you to get to watch those.
Let's hope one day that gets put on the docket. In the meantime, the only way to find out if it's an inevitability is to leave a like on this video. Lets YouTube know that you are enjoying this and you want more of this from us. Also, hey, subscribe and click that notification bell because we got a lot more coming, especially for this comedy genre. We put our comedy reactions up every Saturday, usually romance and comedy Saturday, or this is a wild card Wednesday. Who knows? We don't know the future. I forgot to look before filming. Patreon, thank you guys so much, our super sexy rejects, for joining and supporting us over there. Reason why is because in this past month, kid you not, no hyperbole, it has been incessant with the amount of insane copyright claims. You know it's bad when other reactors are hitting you up too, being like, has it been a lot more than... Yeah, it's been extreme lately. And Patreon does help offset some of that monetization trouble. So thank you guys so much for supporting us. Over there, you get the full-length reaction watch-alongs where you sync up with your own copy of School of Rock. It's like we're sitting on the couch with you, time code included, and we cover some exclusives over there as well. Lastly, another great way to support us if you don't want to do Patreon or you want to do both. And patrons get a discount on this. Keep forgetting to mention that. RejectNationShop.com. Get your own Reject apparel. Oh, God. God. Whoa.
That was like a smoker's cough from hell. That was so deep.
Had this one thing
Wow.
for like a month and a half. Fisky business. There we go.
I can't get over the Dementor's kiss you just made. That sound was
Tom Cruise.
Wow.
Fisky business. I'm moving it, man. This is a long intro for a comedy when, retention's so important for the future of your YouTube video success. Well, I've discovered how I feel, and that is
clip out.
I'm in two places at once right now. Let's go.
Jack Black opening riff.
This is the movie that made him a leading man,
Think
right?
like a household name, leading man.
Wow. And now he's leading the Minecraft movie.
It's what he dreamed of when making this, I'm sure.
Well, that's cool to do the Paramount Pictures logo on the back
Oh,
of it.
this is great. Nicely done already.
Did they actually create these, or is it
looks
CGI'd
like CGI,
on?
but I can't tell, which is impressive for 20 years ago. Yes. Oh, this is a great opening.
That's impressive art design.
Were you ever a concert guy?
I've been to a few concerts.
Just like vibe?
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
I was more into bands than I was into like rap.
Okay. Yeah. So this is that setting.
Joan Cusack.
Team up with the other Cusack in a movie about music.
Sarah
Silverman.
Silverman.
That's exciting.
I personally enjoy her. I wonder if he feels a pressure to maintain this energy.
I wonder how he recharges. Like, he can't do it publicly because he's so this.
I love how he just really wants to be the star of this.
Yeah. You immediately understand the tension that must exist here. There is a palpable, unique Jack Black energy that just radiates.
He's such an unusual type of star, isn't he?
Because he's got best friend energy, but he's a leading man.
Yeah, but even like the physicality and the amount of energy, and like he plays into what's happening right now, the repulsiveness that these guys are feeling.
Yeah.
But if you run, then run for cover!
I forgot when phones had that Microsoft Excel looking text.
Ow, ow, ow.
Whoa, nobody caught me.
It's like a crowd of five. That's great.
I imagine this is a good metaphor for the down on the luck kind of guy he is. He wants to live his life.
He wants to
be
be
a rock
this, and
star,
he's
but
not
he's
this.
just- yeah.
He is a lazy freeloader, and it's time for all this dysfunction to stop.
Okay, but can't we just do this later? I mean, you know how he gets in the morning.
Roommate.
Ned, aren't you tired of letting people push you around?
Yes.
Then get in there and do it.
A conflict over you being pushed around by your girlfriend now.
What is it?
I love that he sleeps in the
Dewey-
music room. Or he's made his room into that.
It's the first of the month, and I would like your share of the rent now, please.
Oh man, you know I don't have it. You wake me up for that? Come on.
What a dick.
Sorry.
I mean, you owe me a lot of money as it is.
Yeah, try $2,200.
Ooh, that's a lot of money.
The band is about to hit it big time. We're gonna win Battle of the Bands, and when I'm rolling in the Benjamins, I will throw you and your dog a bone. Good night.
Dog.
Ned has the most important job there is.
Temping?
A substitute teacher is not a temp.
He's a babysitter.
Oh yeah, you think it's so easy? Well, I'd like to see you try. You wouldn't last one day.
Dude,
The plot.
That's a setup.
I'm out there on the front lines liberating people with my music. Rockin' ain't no walk in the park, lady.
Well, there is a scale to the guitar.
If he doesn't come up with the rent by the end of the week, he's out of here.
Dewey, I'm not paying your share of the rent, so I mean, maybe you should sell one of your guitars or something.
Ooh, wow, that's personal.
Would you tell Picasso to sell his guitars?
Oh my God.
It's refreshing to see Sarah Silverman play a normal person.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't come up with some money, she's gonna dump me. She's fed up.
Really? Because that would be a good thing. She's a nightmare.
Come on,
It's a very realistic thing she's asking.
just come on. Come up with some money, please. Please.
Okay, for you. Not for her, man, for you.
Well, yeah.
For rent, man.
Well, yeah, for you.
60 minutes. I'm hungry and in my
Is he being replaced?
Oh, I think it's happening.
Who's this guy?
We're taking the Battle of the Bands seriously this year.
Good, because I need the money. If we're gonna win this thing, we gotta actually start playing some music.
I agree. You're fired.
And your lyrics, now don't take this the wrong way, but I've been sitting on some awesome material, so.
Dewey, did you hear what I said? We voted. You're out. This is Spider. He's replacing you.
Spider.
You're gonna fire me? Well, this is my band. I brought us together.
Theo wanted you out, man. There's nothing I could do.
Oh, shut up, man. You voted him out, too. I didn't tell you what to do.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
You're a good guitar player, but it's the 20-minute solos, it's the stage dives.
He's gonna have to learn to be a team player from the kids.
You might relate to this movie.
I don't like teams. He understands.
I don't want to hang out with a bunch of wannabe corporate sellouts. I'm gonna form my own band, and we are gonna start a revolution.
Saying this man that wears a lot of green that has high energy might not do well with others. This man in the green t-shirt and green jacket who's manically energetic might not work well with others.
It's fun watching this because this feels like the kind of movie where now if it was made, they go, we need a Jack Black type.
Yeah, like he's the archetype that he started here.
Yeah, 1,000%. Like it's perfectly suited for him because you weirdly do root for him, even though he's a total slacker. And
He's done
cocky.
everything wrong so far.
Is this Mr. Schneebly?
Nah, he's not here.
Could you take a message for me? My name's Rosalie Mullins. I'm the principal here at Horace Green Prep, and we're having a little emergency here.
Prep, such an
How it
antithesis.
One of our teachers broke her leg on the way to school this morning, and all of our subs are already working. Do you know if he's available?
How long's the gig?
Even this is messed up. You're taking your friend's job.
Directly.
As much as a few weeks, but we do need somebody to start immediately.
So how much are we talking here?
We pay our substitutes $6.50 a week. Now, do you know when Mr. Schneebly will be
That's actually a really good money, even for today's standards.
Yeah.
I think he's just coming in right now. Ned, phone!
$2,600 a month?
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Hello, this is Ned Schneebly.
Although, what is it, like 8 hours a day?
Yeah. And a hard 8 hours.
Pat, fax me your resume. It's very impressive. We've never been in a line like this before, so
The bow tie and jacket.
Are you gonna pay me up front?
you can discuss all of that with Candace in administration at the end of the day.
Okay, when's the end of the day?
We commence at 8:15. School lets out at 3.
What a long day.
7 hours.
The best elementary school in the state, and we maintain that reputation by adhering to a strict code of conduct, faculty included.
If the kid gets out of line, I got no problem smacking him in the head.
No. We don't use corporal punishment here.
Okay, so just verbal abuse?
I like how he calls it abuse.
This is what will be done.
If you have any problems with any of your students, you just send them to me. I will do the disciplining.
Usually people who are doing abuse are not quantifying it as
Directly.
abuse. Yeah.
Knowledgeably.
Everyone, I'd like to introduce Miss Dunham's substitute. This is Mr. Schneebly. Why don't you write your name on the board?
Yes.
He has good writing.
He does.
Ah, so funny. That's a great visual
It's a good
joke.
bit.
The curriculum's on the desk, and do you have any questions?
Yeah, when's lunch?
The children just had their lunch.
Really?
8 a.m.?
Okay, who's got food in here? You're not gonna get in trouble. I'm hungry.
Is that girl Miranda Cosgrove?
Oh, wow. It looks like her
You. What do you got?
in the center.
Yeah, in the front row. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about.
Old school crunch bar, too.
It
It
is
is
her. Yeah.
Here's the deal. I've got a hangover. Who knows what that means?
Doesn't that mean you're drunk?
No, it means I was drunk yesterday.
It means you're an alcoholic.
Wrong.
You wouldn't come to work hungover unless you're an alcoholic. Dude, you got a disease.
What's your name?
Freddie Jones.
Freddie Jones. Shut up.
Wouldn't come to work unless you've got.
Yes, Tinkerbell.
Summer. As class factotum, welcome to Horace Green. Do you have any questions about our schedule? Because usually now Miss Dunham teaches vocabulary, then gives us a pop quiz.
Oh my God, you're the villain.
100%.
Miss Dumbbum ain't your teacher today? I am. So I say, time for recess.
That poster charts everyone's performance. We get gold stars when we master the material covered in class.
She's the top with all the gold.
How do we get gold stars if we just have
Oh,
recess?
she likes
What are these black
motivation.
dots
What
here?
an admirable little girl.
Demerits.
What kind of a sick school is this?
What?
All of her stars.
As long as I'm here, there will be no grades or gold stars. We're gonna have recess all the time.
Woo! But Miss Dunham only gives us recess for 15 minutes.
Hey, you're not hearing me, girl. I'm in charge now. And I say recess. Go, play, and have fun now.
That little girl looks like Dewey from Malcolm in the Middle with pigtails.
He's really good at interacting with the children.
I mean, his energy, like, it's very childlike, manic. I feel like Jack Black would be great with kids, like, in life.
I felt like he was really connecting with them, even though it was like there's a distance. But as an actor, I really felt the connection.
Yes, we did it. We did it. Come on, give me some. Give me some. Give me some of that. Yeah. I will see you cats on the flip-flop later.
Just leaves them in class.
New substitute who comes very highly recommended. Mr. Schneebly!
Yeah.
Mr. Schneebly!
Woo.
Great drawing.
Oh man, this guy sucks, man. Here, call him. Call him. Yeah, right.
Aww.
That's not how you form Tenacious D.
He reminds me, his look and demeanor and overall presence reminds me of someone who grossed me out a lot in the same school I went to with John, and it just hit me. That's why I probably didn't like him.
I don't like the movie version of this guy I know.
Yeah.
Come on, man. One show, $20,000 prize. We split it 60-40. Grab your bass and come back to the garage, brother. I mean, don't you miss rocking out?
He evidently does.
Yep, the reluctance is there.
Maybe it's time to give up those dreams.
Don't. That's not the message.
Things are going really great for me.
This is the real heart of the movie, huh?
But is her being reasonable going to turn into full villainy with the dream dying? Will that pivot her into that?
Wait, it seems like it's evidently going to be about recapturing the
Are you
youth.
going to teach us anything, or are we just going to sit here?
Like that's a strength he already has.
But he's going to learn to be a team player from them, I assume.
Just do whatever you want.
I want to learn from my teacher.
Go out and have recess.
My parents don't spend $15,000 a year for recess.
You want to learn something? All right, here's a useful lesson for you. Give up, because in this life, you can't win because the world is run by the man.
Who?
Man.
Oh, well, he's everywhere. In the White House, down the hall, Miss Mullins.
Sarah Silverman works for the mayor. The government is the man.
And the man ruined the ozone, and he's burning down the Amazon, and he kidnapped Shamu and put her in a chlorine tank. And there used to be a way to stick it to the man. It was called rock and roll. The man ruined that, too, with a little thing called MTV.
Is this real belief?
I see that, like, especially this era.
So do yourselves a favor and just give up.
Mr. Schneebly, it's after 10. On Tuesdays, the children have music class now.
You're projecting a lot, my friend.
Good work, people. We will continue with our lecture on the man when we return.
Ah, your band.
Oh, it's so traditional but lacks expression.
Yeah, there's no joy, there's no energy. Just sound.
But damn, he's good.
I mean, yeah. These kids are all so well cast because, like, by their energy, I would see like clarinet, cymbals. Like, this works.
Oh, he sees a band.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
It's his band.
I didn't put that together. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Oh, great music. Cue to switch it up. An opportunity. It's impressive so far because everyone's an archetype that I've seen before, Jack Black included. But there's
Joan Cusack too, especially.
Joan Cusack as well, but all the kids even, but they still feel three-dimensional and fleshed out in a way that feels appealing.
I'm excited for you to discover more Linklater because that's what he like masters is the relatability but also archetype stories.
You, what's your name?
Zach.
You play the guitar?
Yeah?
Okay, come here. You ever play the electric guitar?
My dad won't let me. Thinks it's a waste of time.
He could rot in hell.
Learn to rock.
You pluck along with me, okay? If you can.
Avengers. Oh, cool. Bam, 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 bam.
Immediately. Great picks.
Piano Man, front and center.
I love it. The rebellious slacker able to still inspire.
Lawrence, you ever
These
play
kids who are kind of
keyboards?
contained.
Any techno?
Give them joy and energy
Yeah.
and all the things they weren't getting even with the skill.
Try this out for me, okay? Just give this a try. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, awesome. Jack Black is so good.
Touch me, babe. Ba-da-ba-da, can't you see that I am not afraid?
Woo!
He shall be rocking in my soul. Raga-ga-ga. Stop. That's perfect.
Does Jack Black just sleep extra? Where does this come from? How does he do it?
Katie, what was that thing you were playing today? The big thing.
Cello.
Well, the joy of discovery when they're doing great and the affirmation, it feels very
You
real.
tip it on the side. Cello. You've got a bass.
Cello.
Okay, now play this note right here. That's a G. Okay. G, 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 G. Good. Stop. Are there any drummers in the house?
Come on, there's got to be.
Teach the pyro.
Just see if you can do what I do, okay? Just give it a try.
You can play every instrument, huh?
I genuinely believe, like, Jack Black probably.
Okay! That's really good.
Soften
Just
it
stay
up.
right here.
You know his mom's part of how we landed on the moon?
Oh, really?
His mom's a NASA scientist.
Oh, that's cool.
Now give me some rhythm. Bum, 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 bum. And keep that same rhythm. Go. Okay.
Music's so magical to me.
But also keep it rocking good. Bum, bum. Okay, give me like a...
Look at this. This is real teaching. He's like doing real teaching.
Play it up here on the cymbal, but really light. Oh, that's it.
Oh, awesome.
Do you remember this thing I taught you a minute ago? It goes like... Yes!
I love the way the camera work is moving with this.
A nice oneer, but it feels organic to them, and now it's
Yeah.
a band has formed.
It's letting you feel the moment and feel the music.
Pay attention because I do not want to have to fail you.
Thought you didn't believe in grades.
Of course I believe in grades. I was testing you, and you passed. Of course. 4.5 gold stars.
She literally went sat straight up.
She's back in because there's a system.
And because I think you guys have the right attitude, I think it's time we started our new class project. Rock band. And it may sound easy, but nothing could be harder. It will test your head and your mind and your brain.
Will other schools be competing?
Every school in the state will be competing for the top prize.
What's the prize?
A win will go on your permanent record. Hello, Harvard, yo. If anyone finds out what we're doing in here, we'll be disqualified. So let's just keep it on the down low, shall we?
Can we tell our parents?
No!
No, there will be consequences.
What are the rest of us supposed to do?
You just sit back and enjoy the magic of rock.
You mean we're not in a band?
Oh,
Just because you're not in the band doesn't mean you're not in the band. We need backup singers who can sing. You, sing.
The sun'll come out.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
yes.
You've got it. And I don't even know what it is, but you've got it.
Amazing grace.
Oh, hell yeah.
The sound that...
Stop before I start crying because I've found the missing ingredient. You're in the band.
Memory all alone in the moonlight.
Stop,
not
stop.
a sa-
Okay, good. That's pretty good.
I can also play clarinet, you know.
I'll find something for you. When we get back from lunch, I'll assign the rest of you killer positions.
I like that he's still gentle enough to know that she needs the support. Like, I was wondering where that would turn if he had a breaking moment.
Mr. Snibley,
Yeah? Hey, what's up?
I don't think I should be in the band.
Why?
I'm not cool enough. People in bands are cool.
Dude, you are cool. The way you play.
Nobody ever talks to me.
Well, those days are over, buddy. Because you could be the ugliest sad sack on the planet, but if you're in a rockin' band, you're the cat's pajamas, man. You're the bee's knees. You're gonna be the most popular guy in school, trust me.
Okay, I'll do it.
Give me a platform. Let's rock. Let's rock today. Now do it to me.
Let's rock today.
That's good. Shoot it.
can work on that some more later. It's a very long shake. Get going.
Lead guitar, Zack Attack. Take a seat. On bass, Posh Spice. On keyboards, Mr. Cool. And on drums, Spazzy McGee. Blondie, Braceface, you're singing backup.
He's really good with dialogue because it constantly sounds like he's just making it up.
Yeah.
Fancy Pants, get over here. You guys are on security detail. Your job is to make sure no one outside this room knows what we're doing in here. The future of the band depends on you.
Which is how dialogue should sound.
Should sound.
Yeah.
And the pauses, the hesitation.
Okay, your first mission, soundproofing this room. Get on it.
Can I be the band stylist instead?
Of course you can, Fancy Pants. Now your job is to master the transportation and operation of this technology. Without a first-rate roadie crew, we'll never have a psychedelic show. You three, groupies.
I love how they said it on their shot. Groupies.
Which leads me to your first assignment, naming the band. All right, sit down. As for me,
I love how he only connects with the rejects. That's it.
Real?
Rejects. Rejects.
I will be singing lead vocal and shredding guitar.
Are you supposed to be in the band?
I'm El Capitano, and what I say goes, so put your hands over your hearts. I pledge allegiance.
I pledge allegiance.
Allegiance.
To the band.
To the band.
Of Mr. Schneebly.
Of
Mr. Schneebly.
And will not fight him.
And will not fight him.
For creative control.
For creative control.
And we'll defer to him on all issues related to the musical direction of the band.
And we'll defer to him on all band.
Let's get rocking!
I wasn't expecting to be so impressed with him because he's multi-layered in here where he's very
Often
selfish
playing,
and narcissist, but he's got a lot of heart
Yeah.
simultaneously, and the movie knows how to do it without feeling tropey.
You want me to be a groupie?
Well, group is an important
I'm pretty confident I've never
I'm
seen this movie.
They sleep with the band.
No.
Whoa. Whoa.
I didn't want to say this in front of the other kids because I didn't want to make them jealous, but I made a special position just for you. And it's the most important job of all.
What's that?
Band manager.
Band manager?
That is an important position, damn.
What's that?
She does seem to micromanage.
Well, I'm going to be busy rocking out, so it's up to you to make sure everyone is doing their job. Summer, you're in charge of everything.
Okay.
Precocious little kid, everything she wants to hear.
Weirdly, she does seem like she
The
would
right
be
person
the
for the
right
job.
person for the job. Yeah.
When you start a band...
Mr. Schneebly, before we start, shouldn't I first take attendance?
Okay, fine.
Now he's got her teaching effectively.
Michelle? Here. And Marco? Here. Summer? Here. Let's see, Tamika?
Okay, we're all here. When you start a band, is talk about your influences. That's how you figure out what kind of band you want to be. So, who do you like? Blondie.
Christina Aguilera.
Who? No. You, shortstop.
Puff Daddy.
Wrong.
Ooh.
Billy.
All right.
That aged correctly.
What are you guys? This project is called Rock Band. I'm talking about bands that rock. Led Zeppelin. Don't tell me you guys have never gotten the lead out. Jimmy Page, Robert Plant. What about Sabbath? AC/DC. Motorhead. Oh, what are they teaching this place? Summer, you're the class whatever. Go to the board.
Factotum.
Factotor. New schedule.
Factotor.
Just notice he's been erasing things each scene.
10 to 11, rock appreciation and theory.
She barely wrote anything down.
And then band practice till the end of the day.
What about math?
No, not important.
World cultures?
Not important. You guys, we need to focus here.
They'll learn math and world cultures and music.
What are we gonna play?
You don't have to worry about that. We have awesome material.
Let's hear your song.
You want to hear my song?
Why are you defensive?
I'll play you my song if
Yeah.
you want to hear it. Thing is, I just want you to keep in mind, I wrote it in like 15 minutes.
Insecure even with them.
And you might not
Play
like...
a song, Schneebly.
Okay, I will sing it. But let me just get in the zone. I was not planning on unveiling it, but I will sing it. It starts off a dark stage and then a beam of light, and you can see me and my guitar. in the end of time.
How much of this is improv of him actually mapping it in real time?
And the writing was written on the stone. And then a thin layer of fog comes in around my ankles. Artist led the way, but no one seemed to understand. Times, Freddy. Artist must be true, but the legend of the rent was way past due. I think you'll be just fine without me, but you're mine. You think you can? Well, it's just one problem there. The band is mine! How can you kick me out of what is mine? You're not hardcore unless you live hardcore. And then that's where I want the backup singers to be like,
This is all been a wonder.
Yeah.
no, you're not hardcore unless you live hardcore. But the legend of the rent was way hardcore. Big old explosion. Some like confetti comes down. Anyway, that's all I got so far. It's a work in progress.
I liked it, Mr. Schneebly.
Oh, way to go.
Teacher's pet doing the work.
We came up with some names for the band.
Yeah? Hit me.
The Bumblebees?
No, it's Sissy. Hey, Miss Mullins. Hello. How's it going?
How about Pig Rectum?
Ooh, wow, what a leap.
I have a lot of ideas. How about Everyone in Magenta?
Billy, can't you see I'm talking to Principal Mullins?
Oh, hi.
Will you?
I'll make up some samples.
Ned Schneebly, he's covering for Gail.
This is the interaction the students are having with him.
Yeah, it's got to do something.
Yeah.
Teacher, and Roberta's our librarian. Would you care to
He's
join
inspiring.
us, Mr.
Like
You
to the
know?
point of lunch, like interrupting.
Well, we were just discussing testing. Which test do you find most effective, the TAS or the Wilson-Binet?
This is what teachers talk about.
I say no testing, and I will tell you why, Joe. You can teach them well. You have got to let them lead the way. Let the children's laughter just remind us how we used to be.
Using a fork and knife and a hot dog.
Isn't that a song?
No, I don't think so. No, no, it isn't.
Nope.
Guerrilla marketing.
This is a personal song just to send a message to his people who have betrayed him.
And the kids aren't invested because it's not for them.
No,
but I think that's going to be like he has to learn how to be a team player even with kids.
Well, he has to learn how to teach and serve them and not serve himself.
Tighten up the screws, okay? Zach, what's up with the stiffness, man? You're looking, okay? Let's grease up the hinges and listen. Loosey-goosey, baby.
Loosey-goosey. I feel like I've heard that before. Loosey.
I think that's an expression,
From
right?
like from Jack Black specifically.
Oh, that
Loosey-goosey.
tone?
Yeah.
Now give me an E chord. Just go. But let me hear. Yeah, now raise your goblet of rock. Now smile and nod your head and let me see your eyeballs wide like there's something wrong. Yeah!
This makes me want to listen to rock and roll.
It's effective.
Yeah, like classic rock again. Yeah, it is really. It is very like impactful.
Unless you live hardcore. And the legend of the rich was way hardcore. Yeah! Now we're rocking. Okay, for you, Rush 2112, Neil Peart.
Sweet.
Are we gonna be goofing off like this every day?
We're not goofing off. We're creating musical fusion.
Well, are we gonna be creating musical fusion every day?
Yeah, get used to it.
Aw.
Wait, what's up, man? Are you? You're the lead guitarist of an unbelievable rock band. This is a dream come true for you.
For you.
All right, I'll see you. Hey, Tamika, what's up?
I don't want to be a roadie.
What? Why not? It's an important job. All right, well.
Interesting subplot of like he didn't give them something and it's like evolving.
I want to be a singer.
Okay, sing me something. Tamika, I can't let you be a singer if you can't sing.
You told me to leave you alone.
Oh shit.
Papa said, come on home.
She gonna be the lead because they have supporting.
Oh, my goodness. Nice pipes, Tamika. Why didn't you raise your hand when I was looking for singers? You're in. Welcome aboard. Oh, okay, perfect.
On the board, it's the
Just the time. It's been days. I wonder if the amount of music we're gonna get will accelerate too, like as the movie gets more into it.
Goodbye.
Oh, look at him actually having fun.
And growing as a person.
There's something really clever about the plot to me because there's a lot of ways you could have done a school having a rock band class, but to have it be a secret thing adds this layer of tension to it.
Yeah,
that
there's a ticking
helps
clock
make
to
you
when we
focus.
find out.
Yeah. All right, I've been told we're in the thick of basketball season. MLB is heating up, and there's no shortage of games to track. So if you've ever wanted a smarter, more fun way to stay locked in, you've got to check out Prize Picks. It's America's #1 daily fantasy sports app. And it's how this household keeps things exciting beyond just watching. Sometimes it's all we do. Don't even actually watch. And to clarify, Prize Picks isn't gambling. It's a skill-based fantasy sports app where you pick more or less on player stat projections. Think how many points your favorite guard will drop, or how many strikeouts your ace will throw. Lingo, terminology, you build a lineup based on what you know, and if your picks hit, you win. It's real simple. You choose 2 to 6 players, pick more or less on their stats, and if your lineup hits, you can win real money, up to 1,000 times your entry. And with their flex play option, you can still win even if one pick misses. Payouts are fast, safe, secure. Cash out in as little as 15 minutes. So here's the kicker. Football, goalie, kicker, soccer, terminology, lingo. Download the app and use code REJECTS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Yup, $50 instantly, even if you don't win. So if you're looking to make every game a little bit more thrilling, give Prize Picks a shot. It's fun, it's skill-based, and it keeps you in the action. Download the app today, use code REJECTS, and get $50 instantly after playing your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game.
All right, last thing. You do your guitar after your homework and chores, and only what Miss Scheinkopf gives you, all right? No more rock music, okay?
To hell with you, Pops.
And watch that attitude.
Piece of shit.
Yeah.
You're a piece of shit.
Corporate dad. I do like him caring about the kids more and more, like the little moments.
Well, that's what I mean is like this outline for the most part. You're like, yeah, no, it's hitting like the Hollywood beats, but it knows how to do it in a way that feels natural and a little extra layer of depth to everything.
Like his delivery, that little bit of stutter, that little bit of realism.
That's the problem. Rock ain't about doing things perfect. Who can tell me what it's really about?
This little pocket amp is great.
Eleni?
Getting wasted.
No, come on. No, Leonard.
Sticking it to the man?
Yes. If you want to rock, you got to break the rules. You got to get mad at the man. And right now, I'm the man.
Oh.
And who's got the guts to tell me off? Who's going to tell me off?
Shut the hell up, Schneebly.
That's it, Freddie.
Get out of here, stupid ass.
Yes, Alicia.
You're a joke. You're the worst teacher I've ever had.
Summer, that is great. I like the delivery because I felt your anger. Now, is everyone nice and pissed off?
Yeah.
Good. Time to write a rock song. Now, what makes you mad more than anything in the world?
Oh, to write a
Oh,
rock
we're
song.
going to actually evolve here.
Billy.
You.
Billy, we've already told me off. Let's move on.
You're tacky and I hate you.
Okay, you see me after class.
Bullies.
All you bullies get out of my way, because I am really ticked off. What would you say to a bully, Zach?
Ooh.
Someone was pushing you around, telling you what to do. What would you say?
Step off.
Step out! Step out! If I do what you say, I might turn into a robot. Do my chore day after day. They don't want any left. No, so step out! Step out! Step out!
It's not bad.
Step out!
It's personally rooted in what the kids feel.
Yeah, it's going to be their song now, not his.
He's helping them out with their personal life.
That is a perfectly decent rock song. I was this close to getting a chair on the Polish Philharmonic, and I nailed the audition, but I didn't get it. Yo-Yo Ma's cousin, little nepotiz. Anyway, I just decided to give up on myself and become a teacher. Can't teach gym.
Is everyone in them over? Oh my God.
I'm just joshing.
Just wanted to say, that was a really cool lesson.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Oh my God, it's awesome.
I'll see you back in class.
Okay.
Wow. The head of the table getting everyone.
No, it's looking way too good.
Yep.
This is the midpoint of the story.
Things are
but
going well for him.
Things are going to start going
We're
down.
gonna have to have a conflict, and it's gonna have to build.
Oh, nice. It is weirdly turning into an actual history lesson.
Yeah, they're getting world
Right.
culture. They're gonna learn math from playing. Like,
And it's an interesting lesson for people to they teach you a lot in school, but really focus on your passions and you could gather a lot of knowledge and life lessons from it.
you can end up watching movies for a living.
Yeah. There's actually some really good DNA to it.
And the use of song, like Linklater is so good at building tone and energy, and he's blending the different energies throughout the scene transitions, but the music always fits so perfect.
It's fun. Like the beginning of the movie, he's being judged heavily for his expression and wanting to
he's showing
spotlight.
people how to express, like this kid,
And
fancy
he's-
pants.
And he's showing that is just the child in him.
And like you said, the casting, everyone's doing their lane and as it should be.
Yeah, you need a performer like Jack Black who is extremely loose and expressive when you're dealing with a bunch of kids who have to play stiff.
So naturalized.
Yeah.
Like around kids that might read as stiff, him being so natural. Some of the greats. It's cool to see this montage.
I'm just saying, name 2 great chick drummers.
Look at how he's dressed.
From the White Stripes?
She can't drum.
She's a better drummer than you. At least she has rhythm.
Oh, they're talking like real commentators.
Where are your sleeves? And what have you done to your hair?
It's called punk.
Well, it's not school uniform.
Miss Mullins, you're the man.
Thank you, Frankie.
Joan Cusack and John, are they blood related? Like, are they
Brother and
like
sister.
like they're not half? They don't look anything alike to me, or sound, or whatever.
That's a fair point. They don't look anything alike.
As you know, it is the most important event of the year. The parents will be scrutinizing our every move, so I find it's best to over-prepare.
Is she always like that?
Oh, yeah.
Except for the time she got drunk at the alumni dinner.
Oh.
She got up on the table and did a Stevie Nicks impersonation. And she wasn't bad.
I love this. Feels like actual teachers in Jack Black, like infiltrating the world. Like the casting of the teachers, they're so that stiff kind of energy.
True, true.
The supporting cast makes this really work.
Clear.
How far is he gonna get? Like with this?
Wow, this could be a really creepy look.
Yeah, bunch of kids getting in a van without, a field trip. Yep.
Let's do this.
The Godsmack bumper sticker. I was a big Godsmack guy growing up.
Yeah, man, this has been inspiring. I want to listen to music.
There's a lot of good stuff mentioned.
Blue. Okay, now Columbus had 3 boats. The Nina, the Gordon,
The Pinta?
Pinta, that's right. Marco?
Santa Marina?
The Santa Marina. That's good. Actually, it's Santa Maria.
That's what I thought.
What's up, dude? Whoa, check out these little kids, man.
It's crossing the line a little bit, though.
I mean,
sorry.
It's very unsafe.
I don't feel good. I feel sick.
Well, what are you afraid of?
They're gonna laugh at me.
Why would they laugh at you?
Because I'm fat.
Oh, that's sad.
You heard of Aretha Franklin, right? Okay, she's a big lady, but when she starts singing, she blows people's minds. Everybody wants to party with Aretha! Well, who else has a weight issue?
Who?
Me. But once I get up on stage, start doing my thing, people worship me because I'm sexy.
Why aren't you on a diet?
Because I like to eat. Is that such a crime? You know what? That's not even the point.
It's a really sweet moment.
All you gotta do, you just gotta go out there, just rock your heart out. People are gonna dig you, I swear. Let's just go out there, show them what we got. What do you say?
Okay.
Important life lessons being taught.
We are
That's
good
some
to
great
go.
empowerment.
No, we're not. Freddie's
Yeah,
Like
gone.
real lesson.
You're related.
Yeah.
Sounds genuine.
Guys invited him out to their van.
What? Come on, you guys. Freddie, this is your teacher talking.
Hey, Mr. S.
Oh my God.
What's going on here?
Nothing. Just chilling.
Freddie Jones, you get out of that van this instant.
Oh, now he's got to be the man.
That kid's 10 years old, man. He looks up to you, and you are setting an example for him, so quit messing around.
Oh, how you're changing.
What's the big deal?
His outfit even looks more
What's the big deal?
like him wearing teacher outfits.
True, true.
And if you ever scare me like that again, so help me, I will send a note home to your parents. Let's go. Hey, what's going on? Where's everyone?
Auditions are over.
What? Who's in charge? Listen.
I like that there's actual consequences to the dangers of crossing this line.
Yeah.
Of like this influence.
There's still reality.
Yeah.
You listen to me. These kids have worked their little fingers to the bone just to play one song for you, so you just sit down, shut up, and listen.
Call security.
I did not expect that.
This is the gig, Summer. This was our Woodstock.
Then we shouldn't take no for an answer.
Don't take no for that. Did you see? He was going to call the fuzz.
I love how this relationship has evolved so much.
Like peers because he's immature and she's too mature.
Told the kids if they practiced, they'd get into Battle of the Bands.
What'd you tell them that for?
I wanted to give them something to look forward to, something to keep their spirits up. They're terminal.
Oh no!
And all they wanted to do before they bit the dust was play Battle of the Bands.
What do they all have?
It's a rare blood disease, stickatodemoneosis.
Stick it to the man.
What's that? I never heard of it.
You're lucky, because it's hell.
They're all acting.
We're on the bill. You're dying, remember?
They didn't even have to audition. Oh, that's for storytelling. That's smart because the first time we see them play will be at the highest stakes.
Oh, that's
so
true.
we didn't
That is
see them
true.
play a
That's a
first
good
time. Movie-wise, great.
That was hilarious.
Thor?
Summer, you get an A+ and 50 gold stars!
I didn't do it for the grade.
Oh, this is so cool. His personality does seem like the embodiment of rock and roll, right? Yeah. Suddenly Jack Black makes more sense to me.
Hey, Mr. S.
This does feel like it was made for him.
We have a name for the band.
I wonder how it developed.
Hit me.
School of Rock?
The School of Rock. The School of Rock.
They made a shirt.
And
I
we
love
shall teach rock and roll. There's no way you can stop the School of Rock.
Stop! We have a red alert. It's Mullins.
To your positions!
Come on.
Wow, you gotta move so quick every time.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, but Miss Lemon said she heard music coming from the classroom.
You know what? Miss Lemons must be on crack, right, kids?
Well, what's that?
We were singing, and we were learning.
You don't mind if I just sit in on your class this afternoon, do you?
Oh, what a pain in the ass.
Please, just continue with your method.
Yeah, okay.
The bad guys are closing in.
I mean, he's improvised music this whole time, but like, what's the lesson gonna be?
Real education he teaches, like formal education.
Math is a really cool thing. So get off your ass, let's do some math. Math.
Get off your ass.
And 54 is a 45 more than what is the answer, Marta?
9.
No, it's 8.
No, it's 9.
I find your methods of teaching very unusual.
Well, I did study with Dr. Errol von Strassenberger.
It's one way to put it.
Who? Oh, you don't know him? Oh, he's like one of the leading leaders in unusual methods.
We're not interested in experimental education here.
You need to loosen up,
if
lady. You
from
need to
now
get
on
drunk.
Just stick to the curriculum. That would be great.
Even with it being effective.
You know, I would really love to talk some more about your philosophy on, teaching. Do you think maybe we could grab some coffee?
Is he gonna get her drunk?
You want to go get some coffee with me?
Yeah, I really would.
Do you want to spend more time with me?
Clever man.
You're sure you don't have any coffee?
Uh-huh. I'm quite sure.
Well, I've never been here before.
Brings her to like a rock pub.
In your experience, how does Horace Green compare to the other schools that you've taught at?
Your school's the best.
You're just saying that.
I'm not. At other schools just have fun all the time. They're running around. There's no discipline. They're happy. It's anarchy. This is the best school I have ever teach at. I swear.
Ever teach that?
I'll drink to that.
He's so good at knowing what people need to hear and still being himself.
He's a manipulator.
You stay right there. I'm gonna go put on some music.
Oh.
What does he play?
Oh, she's really downing that.
She's so uncomfortable.
Ooh.
Does she like this song? Does he know? Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Love this song.
Really?
I think they said that in the teacher room.
Yeah.
There must have been,
Yeah.
right?
She came to town and she did a concert,
Oh, that's when she got so drunk. Yes.
and she was just so wild.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
I've seen Stevie Nicks live.
Yeah? How is she?
Amazing.
Oh man, I would love to take the kids to a concert. There's one at the end of the month that would be perfect. The Philharmonic, they do the classics. They do Beethoven, Mozart. Oh, but you guys have a policy about field trips, huh?
Would it be educational?
Would it be educational? It could be very educational.
It could be very educational.
Maybe we can make an exception.
Yes. Sing the song, start to sing it.
Get her in the right state. It's smart.
I would love to see this become a story of her opening up and him getting more formal and like them both bridging the gap and being better people for it. Like the villain becoming better as well as the protagonist.
I feel like that's what's happening.
I just hope it lands there.
Yeah.
Like if Joan Cusack gets a life benefit too.
Wow, she doesn't question the van.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he drove. Oh, and those Camrys. I remember those Camrys.
You know, this is the first time any teacher's ever asked me to do anything outside of school.
Really?
Oh, that's kind of sad.
No way.
Yeah, it's true. In 6 years.
Oh.
They hate me.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. I wasn't always like this, you know. I wasn't always wound this tight. There was a time when I was fun.
Oh, Joan Cusack.
When it comes to their kids, these parents, they have no sense of humor. And if anything goes wrong, it's my head. These parents will come down on me like a nuclear bomb.
I love that she gets a scene where her whole story is validated.
I gotta be perfect. And that pressure has turned me into one thing that I never wanted to be.
Oh, bitch.
Well, I don't think so. I think you're pretty cool.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, you're way cool.
Oh, no. Oh,
I like the half truth of that. Like, this is really sweet.
He weirdly knows how to get people to express themselves and uplift them.
Right, guitar?
Yes.
Mr. S,
Yeah.
what do you think? You can't even dress yourself. Look at that bow tie.
Don't be talking about my bow tie.
You know what? I give up. They could just wear their uniform.
That was not a bad idea. Yeah.
School of Rock.
You wrote a song? Come on, I want to hear it, Kurt Cobain.
Baby, we were making straight A's, but we were stuck in a dumb days. How's your lies? Feel like I've been hypnotized.
Sounds like Bob Dylan.
You wrote that. Okay, that's it. You guys rock and roll positions.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? We're going to learn your song.
But why?
Aw.
Because that's what bands do, man. Play each other's songs. You got lyrics? Hook me up.
The other aspect is there's so many characters, but no one feels like disserviced. Like the right people all feel like you see
They've been
growths.
spotlighted.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. The Jones scene, like suddenly she was a lead and the antagonist, and this kid has had this great arc.
Baby, we were making straight A's.
Yeah, yeah.
But we were stuck in a dumb days.
Is he gonna give it to the girl?
Don't take much to memorize your lies.
And it's very Bob Dylan.
Yeah. Cool cut.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of overlap fades anymore.
Got no rhyme. You know, can we try that? And also, we need some ooh-la-las. So like, ooh-la-la-la, ooh-la-la-la. Try that at the chorus, okay? Can we take it from the chorus?
Good conductor, man.
Rock got no reason, rock got no rhyme. You better get me to school on time.
I think the kid's delivery sounds like Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
Rock got no reason. Rock got no rhyme.
It'd be funny if the kid's parents in real life were big Dylan heads, and that kid in real life grew up hearing Dylan. Tenacious D break.
I'm gonna take a solo there if it's cool with you.
All right.
And then you can solo later.
Oh, he's learning. He asked permission for the solo.
Tomorrow's the big day. So get your rest.
some
no
all is
late
lost
night
thing is
parties,
coming.
Drinking tequila and trying to get lucky. Chances like this do not come around every day.
No, we get found out, do we?
And in the words of AC/DC, we roll tonight to the guitar bite. And for those about to rock, I salute you.
We salute you.
I've seen that meme and GIF so many times I didn't know it was while quoting AC/DC, which makes me happy.
Excuse me, just want to remind you about our little field trip tomorrow.
The preparation, not enough time. I don't know anything about it. Where is it?
I've got it all covered.
Bro.
Sorry, I'm just a little stressed out because it's parents' night tonight.
Hey, it's all gonna be fine.
Would you mind coming with me tonight to parents' night?
Whoa.
It wouldn't be a date or anything like that. It's just that, you know, I get nervous around the parents, and there's something about you that makes me feel a little more relaxed.
Whoa.
Wow.
You have to come. You're their teacher. You have to give the presentation. So we'll go together? Why don't you pick me up at 6:40?
Done.
Okay.
All right.
The presentation.
I really hope it's not a date.
Oh, it's a date.
I would be so uncomfortable.
He's picking her up. They're going together.
'Cause I mean, a lot of us have been in that before where someone's into you, but you're not into them.
Yeah.
They called looking for a sub, and I said I was you just to make some money, but then I got there, and the kids, they rock, man. There's this other girl who could sing like, but then she thought she was too fat to sing, so they were all dying of this rare blood disease. One day. That's all I asked, Ned. And then I will come clean. I'll tell everyone it was my fault. He had nothing to do with it. You'll be fine one day.
Shabloat.
Hey, what's going on?
I love the stakes of this ticking clock I didn't even count on.
Nothing. I got a hot date. That's what's going on. See you later.
What's going on, Ned?
Oh, no. Oh, he doesn't have the ability to not tell her.
What does she see in him?
That's a good question. I think stability. But she's like not done anything wrong yet. I feel like that's about to happen. She's just been wanting rent and a friend and a little stuck up.
She's a little uptight from
comparative
Jack Black's perspective.
Roz.
Yeah, our POV is him.
A substitute as a teacher?
No, I'm not a teacher. I'm a fraud.
No, you're not.
He's fessing up.
Those parents are gonna love you. Now just get in there and tell those parents what you've been teaching their kids.
What a nice flipperoo.
Yes, it's fantastic.
English, science, what else? Geography, history, Latin, French, Latin, math. Anyway, you know, just all the stuff you want your kids to know. It's been covered, okay?
Ever since you started teaching here, all my son can talk about is music. Is this your influence?
Yeah, Mr. Schneebly, why has my daughter become obsessed with David Geffen?
See, I would like to tell you about what we've been doing in here. There's such a thing as teacher-student confidentiality. I could be dismembered by the teachers' union.
Disbarred.
You expect us to believe this garbage?
Mr. S.
Oh, the mayor's office.
Our class project. Every school in the state is competing.
Well, what's a project, Summer?
It's prestigious.
You
a little going up
bitch.
for the record, Mom.
Now she's the villain.
Do it like this.
Gordon here, he's a genius. He did a whole professional light show on his computer in 3 days. Marta here, she can hit an A above high C. Summer is going to be the first woman president of the United States of America, and she could run later this year even, and I would vote for her. And if they were mine, I would be so proud. And I am proud just to even know them.
Get out of there.
That man is not Ned Schneebly. This man is Ned Schneebly.
You called the cops?
She did. She got it out of me. Sorry.
You're apologizing to him?
Oh, now you full villain. Ned Schneebly, coward.
My name is Dewey Finn, and no, I'm not a licensed teacher.
God,
but
this
I have
sucks.
been touched by your kids. And I'm pretty sure I've touched...
Nope. 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 Nope.
I did not expect that joke. I did not expect this turn. I did not expect idiot.
Where are the cops?
How'd he get by the cops in the... All right. Little plausible deniability in that cut. Suspension of disbelief.
Me either.
Okay, I'm going to bed.
Now he's losing everything.
Hey, you're the one who told me to be like Ned and get a job.
Yeah, I told you to be like Ned.
Not B.
You're not even gonna apologize?
You're the one who should apologize for calling the cops. It's not like I murdered anybody. I just wanted to play a great show. I was this close.
Shut up! Shut up!
Oh, he's got back.
Cut it out for 1 second.
I think he wrote this.
What?
It said written by Mike White, and I think that's Mike White.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I just realized that would give him a moment of arc.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude. I was desperate. It was easy for you to give up music. It ain't easy for me.
It wasn't easy for me. I miss it.
Well, then why'd you give it up?
There you go.
Because I couldn't keep kidding myself anymore. You can blame it all on bad luck, but in the end, maybe we just weren't that good.
That's not true.
Sometimes you gotta know when to quit.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I suck.
It's not what I said.
Well, music is my life, man. What do you want me to do?
I think it's time you moved out. Sorry.
I forced him to grow up a little bit. He does need to take some responsibility.
Hasn't fully yet.
What about the project?
Well, there was no project. He just wanted us to play a show so we can make some money.
I can't believe we weren't getting graded on any of this.
We had a 3-week vacation. Yeah, it was a waste of time, but it was a lot better than school. It was not a waste of time. Hate to break it to you, bro, but yeah, that's what it was.
It's nice to get the kids the actual scene by themselves.
You wanna go? Huh? Hey, if you touch him, I'll shove those sticks down your
Everyone's
throat.
got a voice now.
Mr. S was cool, and we worked too long and too hard not to play the show.
I like that she's the one standing up.
That nothing is more important to us than for you to feel your children are in a safe and secure environment.
Oh, this sucks for her.
Yeah.
Oh, that really sucks.
And like, from their perspective,
Yeah, I know. It makes a
very
lot of sense.
unsafe
Yeah.
situation they were
And
in.
now these kids are going to have to make it a lot worse.
We're all here for the field trip.
Where's Mr. Schneebly?
I didn't tell you? He's at his house. We need to go pick him up.
Aw, she's managing the band. Yes.
You made them a bunch of rebellious
The
little
new
kids.
sub.
She got played. It would have been really easy to make this character just like the antagonist.
The one note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the extra nuance they brought to her.
Wake up.
It's a sense of understanding.
You listen to my advice, you'll end up like me with nothing.
Come on, man. Quit goofing around. This is serious business. One great rock show can change the world.
Yes.
Look out the window.
I love that they didn't get to play earlier to set this up. It is such a perfect setup. They even stole a school bus for the School of Rock.
Hey, that is
So rock and roll, man. It's rock and roll, yeah.
The kid sitting on the hood. This is so good.
No insert.
What's going on?
We've got some rocking to do. All I can say is, let's rock!
Meanwhile, the bus driver could totally believe this is the field trip.
I'm sorry that I used you guys.
There you go.
I'm sorry I lied.
Accountability.
I don't want to miss this, Patty.
Unbelievable.
That is so typical Ned. When are you gonna stop being a pushover? When are you finally gonna start sticking up for yourself?
Yeah.
Sometimes silence is the strongest voice you could have.
I've just been informed that all of your children are missing.
She's just broken. That's it.
I've just been informed.
So,
that was so funny. I'm so used to Joe Cusack playing, for lack of a better word, just loud people.
yeah, there's so much more heart here. I thought it was about a rock school. I have not seen this movie. I thought he taught at a band, like school. Like I thought he taught at a music school. I thought it was more after school specialty.
Whoa. The stakes are real.
Wow.
That's cool to throw you into their perspective of this.
You don't have to listen to those hacks.
The camera feels like a character.
Yeah, the POV of the kids finally, because they're fully flourishing characters now.
We only have one song to let these guys know who we are. So I think we should play Zach's.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. I ain't that good. I'm not, and I can admit it. But you, dude, you're 10 years old. You're already better than me. Your song rocks harder.
Awesome. That's awesome.
That's just one guy's opinion. This
Look
ain't
at
my
him.
band. It's our band. We all have a say.
We haven't practiced that one as much. I mean, we might not win.
Learns to make selfless choices, man.
And that would be her thought too, though. Like everyone's authentic to them.
We didn't come here to win. We came here to play one great show. You know my vote. Who else is with me? All right, let's pray. God of Rock, thank you for this chance to kick ass. We are your humble servants. Please give us the power to blow people's minds with our high voltage rock. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right, but you gotta sing it.
Are you sure it's your song?
Yeah, that's cool. I'm no singer.
Still gets an opportunity to be involved.
But with permission as part of the band.
What's this?
You wanted to go with uniform, so put it on.
What? What?
Is he gonna? And that's very AC/DC. Like AC/DC had that schoolboyish outfit.
Oh, I don't know that.
Oh yeah, they had like the shorts and the jacket. Like AC/DC rocks a schoolboy outfit.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh. This is former band?
I think so. The one he left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, slow down, old man.
My son is
Where's
in
your
there.
ticket?
My son is in there. He's 10 years old.
I don't care how old he is.
We have a situation here. My name is Rosalie Mullins. I am the principal of Horace Green. We had a field trip that went awry.
Some lunatic has kidnapped our kids.
You guys are breaking my heart. There's the ticket.
We should just get tickets.
All right, let's get
tickets.
Oh, they're going to see how great their kids are.
Front row, like forced into the situation.
We're the School of Rock, and this song was written by our own Zach Mooneyham.
Cool. That's so
Give him credit
cool.
at the top.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yes, the shorts.
That's so awesome, man. Whoa.
Hand-drawn art is super punk too. That's fantastic.
Damn, look at his style of hair.
Baby, we was making straight A's. Don't take much to memorize your lies. I feel like I've been hypnotized. And then that magic man, he said recess is obsession. 2 and 2 make 5. Now, baby, oh, I'm alive. And if you wanna be the teacher's pet, rock got no reason, rock got no rhyme.
There's that solo he said he could have.
But earned.
Oh shit.
It's like a talent show, but like,
Yeah.
like they get to see their kids.
That's so sweet.
And they were all together because of teacher night. This is so cute.
What a great culmination.
Now what magic man says.
Say what?
Now can I please have the attention of the class? Today's assignment.
Kick some ass!
And if
Oh shit. That's how he started.
Yeah.
That's how he started. Oh, now
Really
he's like,
learned it?
oh, yeah.
I like that he never got too cool, but that was cool for it. Like, that's perfect.
I might not be that perfect son, but y'all be rocking when I'm done.
Cool. Get ready for your son to be a drug addict.
Seeking this validation in high. Linklater's done a really good job. Yes, and he gets his moment.
Yeah, they caught him. Whoa, damn, he really surfed the crowd. That's cool. Oh, shit. Great full circle. To open on the band, or he's like a solo guy with a band, but now it's a real team. They catch him in the crowd. That's cool mirroring.
To get in, you gotta be in a band or have a pass.
I am principal of the school's band.
All right on.
Oh, now they should date.
Yeah,
no, I'm all for
now
it.
that she's like a person.
You did it, man. Those lights are awesome. They were awesome.
Now he goes to prison.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Kidnapped.
Who's the manager?
I am Summer Hathaway. Nice to meet you.
I have a rare blood disease.
Hey, you in a band?
No.
His outfit.
Principal of a school.
Yeah? Wow, this is cool. That's cool.
Yes, it is.
Are you about to let loose?
It's very cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you're hot. You're so hot.
What?
Huh?
I'm sorry.
What?
Are you warm?
I didn't know if that was actually, maybe that was where it's going to go.
The winner of this year's Battle of the Bands competition is No Vacancy!
What?
Oh, his band.
It was a beauty contest. They weren't even listening to the music. Boo! No! What?
Even the teacher parents are like,
yeah,
what?
pissed off parents.
For $20,000 to no vacancy.
One guy. Oh, they get a chant. Will they play? You think they come out and play?
Maybe.
What's wrong, Summer? Didn't you hear? We lost?
One song can make a
Chill out,
difference.
Dude. Rock isn't about getting an A. Sex Pistols never won anything. Don't let the man get you down. You gotta cheer up. We played a kick-ass show.
Traditionally, when you chant a band's name, they come back out.
That is traditionally. Look at that. You won. The man not have won the prize, but you won the crowd.
Yes.
Public opinion.
What is that?
Encore, baby.
Right? Like traditionally. Yes.
It's good. Go, you guys. Wait, no, just the band. Okay, everybody, go.
Thank you. Yes, we will play one more.
Oh, that's so much better than the money, except for when Jack Black needs money because he has to move.
Is it his song he's going to play?
Or when he taught them, because
About when he said, like, I have my own song and the rent. And
yeah, I don't think he'd play that one, though. AC/DC. I
makes
thought
more
from
sense.
the rhythm, but I wasn't sure.
You get the longevity, though, man. You don't need to be the winner of American Idol.
It's got to be the beloved of American Idol.
Bye, Mom. See you later.
Aw.
I told you. As soon as I've talked to the band, I'll get back to you. If you're so desperate, then quit lowballing us.
Yeah. An after-school program.
Advanced Rock and Rock 101. Beautiful.
It's an actual job.
Those who can't do teach. And those who can't teach Jim.
It's just a long way to the top. It's the power of rock and roll. No.
This makes you want to, like, be in a band.
It's so inspiring
Yeah.
and adorable.
It's a long way to the top. It's the wonder of rock and roll.
Woo! So good.
And that's a C. Let's see. Okay, Paolo, let's see you. Yeah, your fingers are...
Yep, you're right.
Mike White.
Deshaun, what do you got? Let's see. All right, play. Toby.
Aw, Rock 101.
What an awesome showcase for the actual children, too.
Yeah. These actual child prodigies of music that must have been so hard to cast.
From Freddie, take it away.
Like, finding good kid actors that can also play music like this is, I cannot imagine casting two skill sets like that.
I really respect this for allowing us to actually have the credits on screen too.
See, and like it's still in the movie. We're living,
getting a concert scene in the living room.
The denouement is also the credits in
It's
a really cool way.
essentially a music video.
Yeah.
Now the first test is over.
Oh man, I think this is real in a way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't feel like these
This is
kids
the
heard
first
this
time, yeah,
until
yeah.
and there's like improv in this vibe. Because they seem to be laughing at the absurdity in a real way. Hope that girl still sings.
Oh damn! Look awesome. And normally, like the songs are like
Everyone
stacked
ever,
jewel.
yeah,
this
they're
is-
giving them.
They're giving an actual solo part here.
Credits got to roll. Look at that name there. Get it out. It's time to go now.
Jack on Epic Records has to get the permission.
All right, take 5.
Wow, they actually shot it just for the ending.
That's so
All
perfect.
right. That was a good class.
So just for the ending.
What a delight.
What a fun journey that was. That was a really
School
fun journey.
of Rock.
Oh, wow. Well, first off, before we go in.
2003, I was in high school.
Yeah, before we get into all the goods here, Prepper, thank you for adding down these highlights. This is from a studio that never causes anyone on YouTube problems. And it's also
There's
a lot
so
of
much music and there's so much. I'm sure it's going to go well.
I'm sure this would be a
Easy edit.
easy breezy to just get this public.
Why don't we just post it live?
So no doubt we're going to have many
post it.
copyright claims. Yeah. But we appreciate all the editing that you guys do. Thank you, Prepper, for being a consistent, dominating factory editing machine. Hundreds of you slaving away to make Real Rejects look good. Actually, it's just a small core few. Thank you. Now, if you're listening to us on Apple and Spotify, we just watched School of Rock. This definitely is my first time watching. I have not. Normally, if there's like I haven't seen in a long time, I might have
Key in on moments.
There might be like a moment or two that, oh yeah, this is like, there's a familiarity.
Yeah.
No.
Credits were familiar for me, but that was also what I thought the plot was I thought it was a rock school Jack Black taught at. So I think all of my connotations came from cleaning that theater 3 times a day.
Oh,
because I would have, 2003, I would have been working at a movie theater and I would have probably had 3 rounds of showtime with a 2-hour movie because my shifts were 8 hours.
Yeah.
So like, I think I just thought the movie was the end of the whole movie. So it was really funny because the cover looks like that too. So in my brain, I think I was like, oh, it's that rock school movie.
Yeah. It's fun to watch from this. What year is this again?
2003.
2003, 20-some years ago.
22.
And the Jack Black name and his persona of how he has evolved into very specific traits. His Jack Blackisms.
Panda.
Yeah. Like you hire him for a lot of times to be Jack Black, and he's stretched his legs and done a range of things. But then a lot of times he shows up and he does his Jack Black thing, and he's always committed. And it's crazy how when you watch like a Jim Carrey, as great as he is in Sonic, sometimes you do see shades of is he kind of being forced?
Yeah.
Or pushing exertion of an energy because that's what people expect of him. Is this genuine?
This felt like his Ace Ventura.
This felt like his Ace
like
Ventura.
Jack Black's foundational thing that we then base all things off of. I feel like Ace Ventura was kind of what led to Liar Liar, what led, like there's that big performance that they get known for and then they play variations of, for better and worse.
I would want to learn some of the behind the scenes because
I feel like it was written for Jack Black.
Yeah, it seems like he knew Mike White. And then they crafted this together. So while Jack Black didn't write this script or something, and I didn't see.
I think it's written by Mike White, and then a lot of the songs were Mike White, Jack Black. So I think improv maybe.
It didn't seem like a producer credit from Jack Black either. This is the kind of role that nowadays they would craft a Hollywood screenplay, and then they might even rewrite it to be more for Jack Black.
Yeah, this might have been their Good Will Hunting. Do you know what I mean? Like the Jack Black star vehicle for Matt Damon.
If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong about this because I'm just going off memory of trailers growing up. There was like Orange County, which I've never seen. And
I think I saw it in the same era. I think Colin Hanks
Yeah, it's him and Colin Hanks.
I think I saw that then.
And then there's High Fidelity, which is
John Cusack.
I knew High Fidelity,
Yeah.
John Cusack. I've never.
The show's so good.
I saw like the first 10 minutes of that when I was younger.
Okay.
And of course, I saw the Jackal. That was the main thing I knew him from, the Jackal. Have you seen that?
No. Is it good?
I remember to be in
The Jackal Blackle?
It's Bruce Willis as a bad guy.
Oh.
And he's the Jackal.
He was in The Holiday, which came out around
Never saw
here,
that.
which I enjoy quite a bit.
Holiday, I think, was
great
after
Christmas
that.
movie, dude.
Holiday, I
Kate
think, was
Winslet,
after
Jude
that.
Law, Jack Black.
Yeah.
Not playing a Jack Black character. Very earnest role.
Well, it's fun to go back to this to see the movie that undoubtedly was the one that made him leading man. Like this movie with Orange County, it's like a dual. I remember seeing the trailers for that, and it is him and someone else. And maybe there's other ones I'm forgetting, but School of Rock was the first one that really pierced something for him. And he's the one person on the poster, and he's one of those personalities where he's an overweight dude, and he's a lot, and there's part of his comedy is how he can be repulsive yet warm, and you like him. And like he's not for everybody, but somehow he manages to be your everyman.
Yeah.
It's a really unique role. And to watch this, it's one of those where you go, I don't see a world where anyone else could pull off this specific role.
I agree.
He's perfect in it. He's absolutely perfect because the slacker character that he is at the top and the evolution that he goes through, it's combined with a lot of different elements that make for ultimately the emotion behind it is a feel-good time of recapturing the essence of childhood in some way, of exploration, youth, the ability to create, express yourself, and not be rigid in the way you go about life. And I thought that it was a very surprisingly moving time because it starts off in a way where, like, the outline of it, as we were talking during it, is, you know, it feels like it's hitting the requisite plot beats that it has to hit, but there was always something refreshing underneath it all.
Yeah.
And then even as it progressed even more, it would unveil new layers, primarily with Joan Cusack, who surprised me a lot with what they did with her portrayal. Miranda Cosgrove as being someone who never became a threat or might be a snitch or something. You know, you could see some of these archetypes in a different lesser than film, which would go down predictable plot point turns.
And instead, this did what he described as rock music, which was messy, let itself breathe, took bold swings. It was like the way he described music to them. He would take twists and turns like the movie did, but it also got to be messy because they trusted in Jack Black's improv. They trusted in the different character choices that felt like authentic to the character, but not the easy one.
Well,
Joan Cusack never made the easy choice. And I felt that in the beginning, it was interesting that I thought Mike White's girlfriend, Sarah Silverman, was going to be the antagonist of the B plot. Instead, they surprised me by making her the antagonist of the A plot. And I liked that at the beginning, all of her choices I thought it was going to be one of those things where, like, when I watch Ferris Bueller's Day Off, I go, kind of the dick. Like, the lead is not what I thought was cool when I was a kid. So I was wondering if it was going to be a situation where Sarah Silverman was actually just responsible, and I would be like, oh, that tracks. But then she betrayed my hopefulness for her and became the villain. And I love that Jack Black is like 90% irresponsible, 10% responsible, and then he has to just get like 30% responsible, but in that 20% wiggle, he lets everyone else like wiggle a little bit. Like, it's like he gives that recklessness to them and it spreads out amongst them, and then they get to be a little bit more fluid while he learns to button up because he finds a reason to. I think he probably spent his whole life never having an actual reason that mattered to him to find a path or purpose. And that's beautifully reflected in Mike White, who Mike White is having this journey of like, what if we're just not good enough? And Jack Black has to accept he's not good enough to lead a band, but he's perfectly good enough to inspire the next generation.
Yeah.
And Mike White's not even that good. So I love that he's teaching Rock 101 and all of that while Mike White then is writing himself the supporting role, which is interesting. Like, in real life, Mike White wrote Jack Black the lead and he took the supporting role. So his real life experience mirrors the art of the movie.
That's very true. That's fun. That is a very good point.
I like that.
Yeah. There's a lot of heart in this movie.
And Linklater, my God.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so excited for you to see Dazed. And the Before trilogy is my favorite trilogy of all time. And what Linklater, I think, does best in the Before trilogy, what I love about it is he captures the feeling of poetry, and what I believe and feel about love, he captures in heights and lows. The Before trilogy is like when love is thriving and when love is suffering. And the whole movie is like walk-in talks, and a lot of it feels like they're improving with beats to hit.
Sure.
And shooting that is next to impossible. And then what I love about Dazed and Confused is it feels like a slice of life where you're just going to hang with some friends for a day in the 70s, and you have to cast so immaculately that, like, you know, Woody Harrelson becomes a star he'd never acted before. Like, you find the right people to just be a voyeur and watch and let that live. What I found really interesting about this, there's a reason I just went through the filmography, but what I found really interesting about this was what I love about those two versions of Linklater are a certain amount of freedom, but you just kind of watch. And the other one is like a certain amount of like chasing the actors, which is the Before trilogy. And then Hitman, I felt like it was his most precise. Like it was an action movie that used dialogue as action.
I love that movie.
This felt like all of that. It felt like they had to have the action directing of Hitman, but with music. It had to have the poetry of letting Jack Black feel organic while give all these lessons. But it also needed to feel like you were just watching a class, like a Robin Williams comedy, or like one of those movies where you've got like the Dead Poets Society. You've got that like uplifting thing. So Linklater had to like do his thing in all the ways, and it never felt like the tropes of a lesser director doing the beats you'd expect. It always was like, what's the right choice? Oh, concert scene. Oh, personal moment. Oh, let's build this. Like, it was masterfully directed.
Yeah, I agree. I love how at the end they don't actually win the band, but they win something else, something bigger, something greater. That the encore speaks more volumes than them getting the check, because now they get a future ahead of them. The one of the words we keep throwing around, there's two I words we're throwing around a lot: inspire and improv. And let's take the category of inspire. I think on the level of teachers and leaders in the world, because this is what he's learning to be, is both a teacher, has to be a leader, right? And rather than just being an authority that you have to listen to, he becomes a true leader who knows how to inspire the kids to do what they want.
Yeah.
What they want in life. You know, it's not a manipulation. This is a true desire that they have. And I found so much joy personally in witnessing that evolution, because this is a fantastical movie in a lot of ways. Like, in my perspective, in real life, I'm totally Sarah Silverman. Like, dude, what are you doing? This is illegal. You lied. I wouldn't trust you. You took someone's identity.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna like peel back and go the real world, I would be like, no.
That's why in the beginning I was like, maybe she's
this is insane. Wait, if this was a real thing happening in real life,
those children.
you kidnapped those children, brought them on a bus,
impersonated a teacher that was
using them for your own selfish gain, right?
Yeah.
Of course. So yes, that's one of the powers of storytelling, though, is to throw you into something that is heightened enough where, of course, this would not really happen, where the parents would come around. Of course not.
Jack Black escaped the cops through the power of rock and roll.
Yeah, so but it's a comedy. It's a family comedy movie that knew how to ride just that right line where it didn't become too absurd to the point where it felt mocking or unrealistic, whilst being something that is pretty unrealistic of what would actually most likely go down. The guy would be arrested. He'd be thrown in jail. This would be a pretty bad situation.
In that room. He wouldn't have made it home to sleep.
But to tell a story from the POV where you capture part of that rock and roll essence, I think is really cool, because that's a powerful influence. And with improv, this was the first time I ever had this thought with anything I've ever seen. Normally in improv, you take any Judd Apatow movie, it's pretty simple how they shoot it, right? One camera, two, single, master.
Yeah.
Pretty simple.
Edit
Kind of like
that.
how you shoot a podcast. Single, master, let them improv, let them flow. And I was questioning when it was improv because of how particular the camera work seemed to be at times, where it seemed very much a precision type of shot that they would have to do with a lot of these specific tracking shots, because tracking shots, especially when it's not handheld, like the end that felt like a Woodstock music video during the credits, that's a different thing you're playing with versus a really, like, you let the rig it up, put it on a
there's a track, there's a crane,
yeah, it's a whole thing, and you have to have lighting people moving with you. You have to calculate that
prep
shit
is
out.
astronomical.
And there were times though where I was like, is he improvising these lines right now whilst doing this? So part of doing music is achieving flow state, and you feel a flow state of performer working with camera.
That's what the directing I was so impressed by.
You don't actually come by a lot.
No.
Normally you just have to let the camera roll, and if anything, you're handheld and you're following if you're going to do that. And I had never quite seen that in a film. And
That's a really good point.
One of the things I was bringing up when watching it was how believable Jack Black sounds. It really sounds like every line he says, he sounds like he's making it up.
And I wonder how much was, because
That's my point,
I couldn't
yeah.
find. It's like Seth Rogen when he's in a movie that's so perfect for Seth Rogen, like super slept on. Have you seen The Long Shot? It's a rom-com with
Charlize
Cameron
Theron?
Diaz. I'm sorry, Charlize Theron.
Yeah.
I was so impressed at, like, there are beats you have to hit and, like, be an actor, but there's also so much improv. And I'm like, when is Seth Rogen?
Yeah,
like,
that's a funny
and
movie.
this feels
Yeah.
like that to me, where it's like, you have to hit XYZ, but there's also so much ABC.
Yeah.
And so I hadn't even considered the actual physical dynamics of the directing. Linklater mapping that and having so much trust in his DP and so much trust in Jack Black and so much trust in children actors.
Yes.
Notoriously
Right where I wanted to move on to. Right where I wanted to move. Yeah.
a cast that's easy to navigate. That also, by the way, had to play band instruments.
Yeah.
Like what a casting call this must have been.
Yeah, they were great in the movie. Some kids maybe they might have set up a little bit earlier to have more. It's not really about screen time. I'm going to take it back a little bit. Yeah, it's not about screen time because there are some kids who are. It seems like at first, the Asian kid, forget his name, that okay, he's going to be the main kid, but then it seems like the main kid is either a toss up between Miranda Cosgrove and the
Drummer boy.
But then you kind of go back.
Oh, and then the
Drummer
guitar
boy,
kid.
but the guitarist. Then as we're
Yeah.
talking, we're like, oh wait, there's kind of like inequality here.
Yeah.
In terms of treatment,
And the
which is-
heavy got some great comedic beats. I love the bouncer kid.
Oh yeah, the bouncer kid. Yeah, the ensemble was strong, and I think Jack Black. That whole thing of a person who's not really teacher infiltrating school or is paying to be a babysitter, like that's a genre of its own, right?
Kindergarten Cop.
Kindergarten Cop, yeah, shit like that. It's a genre of its own. There's an action film called The Substitute. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
No,
It's
and there's
literally
is there a
about,
Robin Williams one? Not Patch Adams. That's when he infiltrates being a doctor, right? Has Robin Williams ever pretended to be a teacher? I feel like he has, or maybe I just think he should have.
I mean, yeah, I've never seen Dead Poets Society, but
Dude, oh my god!
yeah, I've never seen that.
That's one of those, like, you've seen Good Will Hunting, right?
Of course.
Okay, Good Will Hunting.
I haven't seen it in a
one
long
of my
time.
favorite movies of all time.
I wanted to rewatch it because I haven't seen it in a very long
That's
time.
a 5-star film.
But yeah, I think like in the first scene that Jack Black has with them, there's this very real chemistry, and it's really easy for kids in particular. You kind of feel a gap in chemistry a lot of the time because kids often, when directed, don't feel like they're being just themselves, especially when you're like a Miranda Cosgrove character.
Yeah.
That is supposed to be a very astute and precocious.
But she doesn't feel like she's doing line readings.
Exactly. That's 100%. And sometimes it's been 20 years. I'm not insulting our kid anymore. The kid who was the flamboyant dresser.
Oh yeah, there was some line readings.
There were some line readings where it sounded like he was definitely delivering some lines that were rehearsed. Right?
Yeah, doing an affectation for the purpose of a joke.
Yeah. If this had just come out like this year, I wouldn't say that because he's a kid.
Stupid 7 or 8-year-old.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna be like, you're dumb.
Get better at acting.
You're dumb. I bet you haven't evolved in the last 22 years.
Now that you're 31 or so, Hope you took classes.
Like he was funny,
probably an accountant now.
but that was one of the only times with the children.
Yeah,
or probably I don't know. It's probably one of the only times with the children where I felt the acting of it.
And that was rare, I agree.
Where most of the time they felt like real kids and the chemistry felt so true.
So cool seeing Jack Black in that role with them too. Like that earnestness that is Jack Black and that energy and like, you took some jabs at the top. Maybe better to learn to be a team player when you're a manic person. But it definitely was beautiful to see that warmth be directed at the right audience. Like I imagine like Jack Black would not do well at like, a polo club, but it was cool to see him in this environment where it was played as a positive, not a negative.
Well, you bringing it back to what you said about the top too. The movie does an excellent job of at first throwing you into kind of the band's perspective of how he is. Which
a lot to deal with.
A lot to deal with. You seem like you're a bit narcissistic, like you just want to be about you.
Yeah.
This is about you. And there's never this moment in the movie where they stop or the kids stop it or whatever, and they're like, you need to learn to be a team player, you're selfish, or any of those things. They never do that. They even give him the scene on the bus where he's like taking accountability and saying, like, come on, move on,
Yeah.
And I love how natural he actually goes through that bigger arc.
I loved it for a movie that ends being an after-school special. It never felt like an after-school special.
No, it never felt like they were talking to the audience about what the lesson is.
All the beats of an after-school special, which it by definition becomes,
Yeah.
are never present.
And when you're doing a movie about music, like Bohemian Rhapsody, I'm bringing this up for a reason. Bohemian Rhapsody, I don't really remember that film that well.
That's okay.
But I remember being like, for a movie that's about, defying tradition.
You sure are following a lot of beats.
It sure seemed like the most cliche biopic I've ever seen.
For a movie about a gay icon, this movie sure ignores a lot of that importance.
And I would say this film is a musical in its own right.
Yeah.
And with some original songs and some covers. And it does feel like a natural flow. Like they start doing the cool camera work. They wait. They hold off on it until the kids start to play
And
with
find
them.
flow.
So that way you feel the flow with them. It
opens up.
I could see a version where some people would listen to us and be like, it ain't that deep. And I'm like, I think it kind of is. And that's why I feel like this movie has stood the test of time, because it's not just funny. It's not just cute, and it's not just feel good. It's all those things because of all these other things.
I think it's really interesting that that comment does come up fairly often, and it's like I suppose I could eat my sandwich without condiments, but I could also enjoy it. Like it's an interesting way to look at life when you're like it's an interesting way to look at life when you're like, how can I make this a linear experience when there are colors to paint with?
Right.
And when I'm looking at a director that actually does their job, I'm looking at those extra Crayola boxes that they expanded out to instead of the 7 colors. So I think this did a really good job making choices that allowed us to dissect it for. This was one of our
It's like
longest
20
reviews.
minutes for a comedy? Pretty
Yeah,
good,
like we've been talking for a while.
Straightforward comedy. Yeah.
So like that's a testament to a writer, a director, an actor, an ensemble that have earned that. And I think that's, like you said, why it stood the test of time. This was really special. And I Linklater has always been one of my favorite directors. This was a really great example of like an undiscovered gem for me to go like, oh, and that's why.
Yes. I will say Joan Cusack is probably the thing that surprised me the most.
She was so good.
Out of everything that I was surprised by the amount of nuance there is, but I kind of expect that from Richard Linklater because I've heard the name Richard Linklater my whole life.
Sure.
And so I wasn't expecting to just walk into like just a comedy.
Yeah.
Just like Jack Black comedy. But with Joan Cusack, when her character is presented, I'm like, here we go. Uptight principal lady.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the threat. And this undoubtedly, I've seen Joan Cusack's one of those people who I've seen show up and pop up in so many things, and I can't tell you one of them right now. Can't tell you any of them. I've heard her do a lot of VO as well, a lot of animated properties, because she kind of plays to the archetype that is the way how Jack Black is. There's a Joan Cusack, and this was the most of a character of Joan Cusack that I've personally been exposed to on my limited exposure with her that will actually stick with me. Her character here was one that I did not think there would be a connection to, but that also is a testament to the strength of Jack Black's character. As I love that. Like, he doesn't have to do a complete arc. He does. What am I trying to say?
He doesn't change, but doesn't have to change himself.
Change entirely. Yeah, it's like, oh, those strengths of why it's about magnifying the strengths that were already in there for being misunderstood on those qualities. Kind of like with the kids.
And Joan Crawford's probably a better. Cusack is probably a better teacher for her being able to be looser. And like that's a beautiful thing about her arc is it gets to feel full, but she's not any less her at the end.
This was a really sweet film.
School of Rock, way to be everything we hoped.
I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I would like to watch more of his films.
Dude, I really am excited to hear. I cannot wait for your personal. I spoke highly of Warrior for a very long time, and you had a very.
You were one of the people that I thought of before I turned it on. Like, oh, cool. I saw 2 movies while you were gone that you focused on Eurotrip and Warrior.
Yeah, you did. Very different movies. But like, I've talked a long time about Warrior being my favorite sports film and how impactful it was. I think as much as Warrior was impactful for you because of the skill of the film, the acting, but also your experience. I think the Before trilogy is likewise going to be one of those films where you get into it and you're like, oh, there's a before I watched this movie.
Yeah.
And there's an after. And I think that's going to really give you a Linklater like masterclass.
Absolutely. I gotta say one last thing. If for a movie about inspiring I felt inspired.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like it made me want to create. And it made me want to go back and listen to the music.
I'm going to go listen to AC/DC and Godsmack on the drive home.
I loved classic rock growing up. I listened to it so much. And it really did have that inspirational feel of something that was very specific, I would say. And specificity is the way you get motivated, right? Like you could watch 300, be like, I should get some abs. And then you walk out and you're like, screw it.
I'm out of momentum. The movie's over.
Yeah. But this is one that could, I think, have... kind of a gestating affect, and the way how Warrior allowed me to kind of open up a couple of conversations in my life, the way how we covered some of those quote unquote hood movies leading it to Don't Be a Menace, that inspired like other conversations in my personal life.
Yeah,
and I feel like this can start a new trajectory for me in my personal life on my own time of exploring creativity again. So thank you, movie.
And I came into this exhausted, like I said at the top, and I'm feeling like I can do the rest of my day. Like I didn't even know.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't even know if I had it in me.
Oh my God.
This gave me enough fuel in the tank.
I didn't even think about that. We sound
You
completely different.
You
than
said
when
you
we
were
started.
empty.
Yeah.
And you made a Dementor sound at the start of this. And now we're ending it. And I'm like, I got stuff to do. I'm going to do it.
And if there's anything, like I said, I guess one of my missions in life is to make it clear now what this channel is really all about. And I didn't even think about that when I care so much about demonstrating and reminding people about the emotional impact movies can have.
Yeah.
And I was telling you yesterday in a private conversation, Warrior's an easy example. I'm crying all the time and stuff. And that's not this. It's not that heavy film. Yet I'm like, oh wow, my mood feels my head feels entirely different than when we started.
Clip the beginning of us, body language at the end of us.
Yeah, that'd be
we
fun.
should do like a little
Yeah.
montage, because it's to me the gym is often the thing that I think I'm too tired to go to the gym. I'm at the gym in the first 10 minutes. I'm too tired to be at the gym. But when I leave the gym, I have more energy.
Yeah.
Coming into this, I was like, I don't have a 2-hour movie in me. I got to go sleep. And now I'm like, I can get my stuff done.
Yeah.
Like that is the beauty of art. So I feel better. This was magical. Richard Linklater, I know you watch 2-hour reactions. Thanks, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Dude, Linklater means the world to me. I'd love to know in the comments below, what are your favorite Linklater films? What do you think of School of Rock? Was this an enjoyable experience for you? Let us know in the comments below. Leave a like, because it helps the algorithm. Subscribe if you're not already. I don't know why he was in the chair, but I was wrapping it out of here.
Baby.
Yeah, I took the solo. Much love to each and every one of you, Reject Nation. We absolutely adore that. Much like a movie about someone getting to do their passions for a living and it going a very different way than they expected. I thought I wanted to be an actor, and I realized, boy, do I hate repetition, but I love hosting and I love sharing an art with you. So just like Jack Black became a teacher and found his love, you, Reject Nation, are what I love to share art with. So thank you so bleeping much. We'll see you for the next one. Bye.